guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today's video I wanted to film a get ready with me video. Please excuse my just recently washed and blow dried hair. Sexual, I know. Yep. And I'm still a little bit sniffly from... Actually, I think I'm over the cold. It's just allergies now because the weather in Florida keeps changing. It's hot one day, rainy another, and then cold another day. So my allergies on like hyper overdrive. So let's just get started. This is gonna be a sort of no makeup day. It's my day off, so out and about, chilling, doing some errands, that sort of thing. So what I'm going to start off with first, which I always do, is I'm going to put some Burt's Bees Mango chapstick. I love this stuff. I go through tubes and tubes and tubes of this stuff. I have some in my vanity, on my nightstand, in my purse, in my bathroom. I have it like everywhere. I love this stuff. So, and then I am going to moisturize my face with this stuff that I just recently hauled. It is the Bare Minerals Bare Haven Essential Moisturizing Soft Cream. This stuff's really, really great, especially in the mornings. Get my hair out of my face here momentarily. Ooh, sexy. Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of like a jelly consistency. I really like it. It's lightweight, it's not too heavy, not too thick or anything like that. I've been really enjoying it in the mornings because it's really nice underneath of makeup. It's not too like thick or anything like that. This is a hot look. And it smells slightly of peppermint. Slightly. Which I love. So it kind of like wakes my skin up. Excuse my sniffles. And I just really, really like it. It absorbs into your skin really quickly and easily. Smells really nice. I feel like it says use day and night, but I feel like it's more of a daytime moisturizer than a nighttime moisturizer. I prefer to use something a little bit thicker at nighttime, so my hair is just all, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, and then after, I'm gonna let my moisturizer kind of like sink into my skin a little bit for a few minutes. And then I'm going to follow it up with my Supergoop CC Cream Daily Correct Broad Spectrum SPF 40 sunscreen, and I'm in the shade Fair to Light. This is a self-adjusting shade, so I really, really love this stuff, especially when I'm doing a no makeup day because it already has SPF in it, and I like to wear SPF on my face every single day. But if I can get away with a 2-in-1 product, something that already has SPF in it, kills two birds with one stone. And I really, really like the consistency of this stuff. So what I do is I start off with putting 2 little pea-sized amounts on my fingertips, blending it together in my hands here, and then just working it into my face. And this is by no means whatsoever going to be a full coverage product. This is going to be like a light to medium, depending on how much you build it up, coverage. But it kind of just evens out your skin tone, and it's got a great amount of SPF in it. Supergoop is also a cruelty-free brand. This is actually the only product I've ever tried from Supergoop. I received a sample of this in a Birchbox or Ipsy bag once, and I instantly, I think they sent me a shade that was like a little too dark for me, but I instantly loved the product, so I went out and purchased it. So I love this stuff. This is the only tube I've actually ever purchased. A little goes a long way. I literally only use like a pea-sized amount, and if I want a little extra coverage, like today I kind of do because I'm getting over a cold, so I've got a little bit of redness in my T-zone area. What I do is I put like another little pea-sized amount on the back of my hand here. and I'm just gonna buff that into my skin with a brush, which I am going to use, if I can find it, my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I love this for buffing in foundation. This is like one of my favorite brushes of all time to do that with, and I'm just going to buff it in. Making sure that I get all of my spots where I'm a little red. I like to make sure that whatever face products I'm using, I slightly bring it down my neck, just so there's no like color difference, because that's always awkward when someone's got like a foundation that's too dark on their face and then their neck is like super light. Like, blend that shit out, lady. So it's kind of like a dewy, you know, your face but better sort of coverage. I really love this product, and I've actually never really heard anybody talking about it, and it's fairly inexpensive too. I don't remember exactly how much it is, but it is paraben, synthetic fragrance, and oxybenzone free. So, and it's not tested on animals either. It's just a really good product. I love it, and I've never heard anybody speaking about it. So if you've not tried it and you're looking for a good CC cream, do it up, especially since summer is going to be coming soon. This is like a perfect thing to use during summer, because especially in Florida, it is a million degrees outside, and you always want to make sure you're wearing sunscreen, because when you're old, you don't want to look like leather, essentially. And then next, what I'm going to do is my concealer. And I have just been absolutely loving this Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector. Mine is in the shade light to medium, and it's sort of like a salmon-y shade. I just absolutely love it. I just stick my finger in there, put it underneath my eyes. I don't really struggle with like blueness underneath my eyes, but I do struggle, or like dark circles either, but like you can kind of tell like sometimes when I've gotten like a not so great night's sleep, and this helps to counteract like anything. It is the bee's knees, and I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend that out. Sometimes I'll use my finger, sometimes I'll use my beauty blender, depending on how I'm feeling. Today I felt like using my beauty blender, so. Some people get their beauty blender wet before like each time that they use that, or each time that they use it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I kind of noticed that like if you get it wet before you use it, your foundation tends to look like a little bit more dewy, which is cool. Yeah, good idea, but sometimes I just like completely forget that I want to wet my beauty blender. And then for any redness or anything, I'm actually going to go in with my NARS concealer. It's the stick form, it's not the NARS creamy concealer. I actually quite like this. I've never really heard anybody talk about it either. I actually prefer this for like blemishes and stuff like that, so I'm gonna go in around my nose where I tend to get redness or any scarring I might have going on. And just blend that out with my finger. This blends very easily. It reminds me of the NARS Creamy Concealer. It's just in stick form. My skin's been like doing really good lately, so I'm like, bring on the CC cream. Bring it on. And then next I'm gonna do my brows. I've been really loving my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. As you will know, I just recently picked up another one because I just ran out of one. It's a really good dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I believe at Ulta it's only $9.99. Mine is in the shade, what color are you? Taupe. And it's a very thin, waxy pencil here. I'm just going to color in these bad boys. Not too much, I don't want to define them too much, I just want like a lazy, kind of put together my eyebrows, but better eyebrow look today. And then after I fill them in, I just kind of comb them back out. Yep. And then I'm going to follow through with my Perfect Brow Perfection Gel in the color Caramel. And I like to wipe off any excess because I don't want to put like too much gel on my eyebrows. And that just makes sure that my hairs stay in place. And then I am going to go in with my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This stuff is the bee's knees. And what I do is I put a little bit into the cap, as you can see here. And then I use a brush specifically for setting underneath of my eyes because I don't want my concealer to crease. Oh, and this is the Real Techniques setting brush. Which I find perfect for setting my eyes. And then I'll use a completely different brush to set my face. And this is probably one of my all-time favorite setting brushes for powder. And this is the Real Techniques powder brush. Big, fluffy, love it. And I dip that in. And just set all of this junk on my face. What I really like about this powder is that it is, well, it's a translucent powder, so it doesn't make your face look super matte. You still get some like dewiness, but it really keeps your everything set. Like I find that at the end of the day, my foundation doesn't start to like kind of like separate from your skin, that sort of thing. So I really like this, and I don't get too oily in my T-zone, but I notice like when I wear foundation and stuff like that, like the place that you can notice it's going away first is like right in the corners of my nose. So this stuff really helps to like combat that. And I just like the way that it feels, and it sets my makeup really well, and it doesn't have a scent, and it's good stuff. Good. Maybe it's because I itch my nose constantly right here. Like my nose constantly gets itchy like right in here in the corners of my nose, and I don't know if it's because of like dryness or what have you, but there's a dog barking outside. Okay, it's gone now. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do next is my bronzer, which is going to be my Balm Desert by The Balm Bronzer. I love their packaging, it's so cute. I love this color, it's beautiful. I get mine at Kohl's, but it's just like this little packaging here, and it comes with a mirror. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And I am going to go in with my Morphe S19 brush. And then I'm going to go in with my blush, and this is the NARS blush in the shade Madly. Looks like poo in the pan. Doesn't look like a whole bunch, but it's gorgeous on the skin and I love it. And I'm going to be using my Real Techniques blush brush. Dip that in there. And it just adds like a very natural flush of color, which is why I really love it. I don't know why I keep these in all my NARS products, but I do. I'm weird. And then I'm going to be using the Ofra highlighter in the shade called You Do You. And it's spelled U and then do is spelled D-E-W, like dewy. And it's this beautiful, goldy, pretty, like the sun kissed my skin. And I'm going to be using the Luxe 504 large angled brush. Dip that in there and just smooth that across my cheekbone. Right here. And it just adds like, I think this is like such a beautiful highlight. Just adds a very pretty natural. Goldy sort of sheen to your face. To your face. I just received this in the mail and I've been loving it. Like, really, really loving it. And then next I am going to be doing my eyeballs. And I'm going to be using my Sonia Kashuk Extreme Wear Eye Primer. And I've dropped it. And it comes in this little pot and it's just like a skin colored cream that you put on your eyeballs. Eyelids here, and it makes your eyeshadow last forever and ever and ever. And I have like a little bit of redness and some veins in my eyelashes, my eyelids, so anything that's kind of like a cream curler is what I like to use to kind of counteract that. And today I'm going to be using my IT Cosmetics Naturally Pink palette. I've had this for, I want to say, like a year or so, and it honestly does not get as much love and attention as it should. IT Cosmetics is a really, really nice brand. I own quite a few of their brushes. I use the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer that they have. I have this palette. That's the only thing that I own by them. But it's so beautiful. They're like all matte shades. If you are looking for a very like neutral matte shade palette, this is perfect for you. The shades in here are just like really, really beautiful. And yeah, it doesn't get nearly as much attention as it should. So today, what I am going to be doing is just a very neutral, natural, everyday look. And I'm going to go in first with this color here called Sheer Joy, which is just basically like a cream, sort of off-white color, and I'm going to put that over my entire lid. Just to kind of set up like a base color. And then I am going to go in with the shade, what one do I feel like using? I think think I'm going to go in the shade with this shade here called Warmth. It's a pretty browny, I don't know, yeah, it's just like a matte brown. It's very beautiful. I'm going to go with that in my crease here. Such a pretty color. And then honestly, just to keep it as simple as humanly possible, I am going to be taking this shade Java right here. And it's just like a warm, rich brown color. And I'm going to lightly put the same brush in there. And I am going to put that in the outer V of my eyeball here. A little bit of a smoky eye, a little bit going on, but not too much. It's just basically like a really pretty smoky, very simple smoky eye. And then I am going to go in with my itty bitty Real Techniques shading brush, and it is such a small little guy. And I'm going to dip this in the shade Transforming Pearl here. And I'm going to go underneath of my brows here. Trying to highlight that. And put that in my inner corner. And go in with my mascara. Which mascara do I want to use? I'm going to use the Tarte. I'm going to use the Tarte Gifted mascara. I love the packaging of this. It's like a wooden tube. And keeping with the no makeup look, I am going to use no liner or anything like that. I don't curl my eyelashes. I probably should. I know everybody and their mother does and says that it makes a world of difference, but I just never have. Holy guacamole, this video is 30 minutes long. I make the sexiest faces. This mascara is almost on its last leg. And then last but not least, I am going to go in with my, which is almost gone, and this was like a limited edition Christmas version, so I've like held on to it, but it's almost gone and I want to use it up. It is the Fresh, I love on the bottom it says see outer box for like details. This is the Fresh Rose lip balm, and as you can see, it is almost gone. And it is basically just going to add like a little pop of red to your lips in a very moisturizing way. And that is it for my completed everyday lazy makeup look. So if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!